Hey guys, welcome back to another 1.14 Skyblock episode. This is actually gonna be the last episode of the 1.14 Skyblock series, but don't worry, we're just gonna update the world. And from now on, it's gonna be called 1.15 Skyblock. Gonna update to last week's snapshot, 19W37A. Reason is, so far, only a couple of things got added, like the bees, annoying bugs got fixed, and nothing majorly got removed, like, yeah, chunk loading got removed in 1.13 or 1.14 and so on. So nothing like that happened. We can still use most of the features. So that's really good news. We're not gonna keep updating to every single snapshot. So only if the snapshot is stable. We also need to keep the mods updated, also the client-side mods that Mossa does. So it might be the only snapshot we update before we update to 1.15 final version. So we'll see about that. All right. The initial plan for this world was actually to restart it every major update, so completely start from scratch again in 1.15. That plan got cancelled for now. Talked to a lot of people, and almost nobody was in favor of restarting the world. For me, it's the same. Still have big plans for this world, so we'll definitely keep playing 1.15 here. After that, we'll see. Alright, so today we're gonna tour the server a little bit. We got some huge farms that just got finished. Gonna check those out. Alright, now I'm joined by iPlaceBlocks that was designing and building all of those amazing projects. Hey.
Hey, hi.
And we start at the new Squid farm, so maybe you'll start explaining?
Yeah, so this was probably the biggest river biome that I could easily locate just looking through a mist for a couple hours. And we could have used it as a drowned farm for its large size, but you don't need a large quantity of tridents. Once you get your set of tridents, you don't need a lot. And I wanted a lot of black dye for making black shulker boxes in glass, so
got it.
look out for tridents. We're going to get, a couple tridents tossed at us, but basically, this is your design. I think you released this video for the 13.2. Nothing's really changed other than, I don't know if drowned used to spawn, but we deal with it just with the magma block floor. They all, okay, their AI dies out right when the daytime spawns, and they all drop all at once, about 80 drowned, and then you have about 80 drowned reinforcements, which are zombies, and they all spawn. But anyways, the rates of the farm, I think we're 45,000 ink sacks per hour.
But it's quite a lot.
Yeah, it was decent. It's probably more than we're ever gonna need, but why not go overkill? So we used pretty much the max size. If you can get above, I actually took down, if you wanted to fly above and take a look, I showed from above the area that is the river biome. Yeah, there's a lot of zombie reinforcements.
Oh yeah, there's reinforcements. Oh, this is crazy.
It was quite a pain to work on, honestly, but
I can imagine.
A nice product. If you can fly above and show, we made an area that shows the water columns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in spectator really quick.
Okay.
So I see some prismarine marked out.
Yeah, just marking out where all the water columns are, I believe, is how we did it.
Can also put it in spectator. Maybe it's easy for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, this is, you can see, it doesn't look that big from up here, but yeah, that's quite a big for a river biome, really. And that's basically it. I can show you the collection system down beneath. It's just the typical mine parts going back and forth. We had some issues. There was actually huge issues with the mine parts. They can now hop to the track to the side of them when they go around curves. So we had to adjust it so that
so basically you need a minecart for every single lane.
Slice by row, yeah. It's kind of lame because I know that's a lot more lag, but it's better than having no collection system because they kept breaking. And
could have used maybe hoppers instead and kill them on campfires. No, this would be laggy as well.
Yeah, a lot of hopper. I've been testing the hopper lag, and it seems like hopper minecarts have gotten better since 1.12. But and hoppers are pretty much about the same as they were, maybe a little bit better. But in general, hopper minecarts seem like they're actually not doing as bad in a lag comparison to hoppers as they used to be.
Oh, this is good.
So down below, just the continuous water stream style, so that the dispensers
Mhm.
can make their way through. They hit the trapdoors, fall down, go through a basic, I believe this is your sorting system design using the movable tile entities. I just kind of took a schematic from the quartz factory, honestly.
Actually, the other patrons designed it. I think
Okay,
process was
cool, yeah.
involved.
It's basically the design I've been using for every
Mhm.
farm is this set out. It's compact and uses movable tile entities. So that's it for the squid farm. We can go take a look at the steak farm.
Okay, let's do that next. Okay, so this is the
So
next huge farm, the mushroom cow farm for steak and leather.
So this is was going to be a tripwire design, but due to the changes in 1.14, string actually changes the height map for the spawning algorithm. So string lowered the rate significantly, as it wasn't just at Y1, it was at Y2. So that's a lot of losses in spawn successes. So we changed it to a Y0 and a clock based, and it's all on an instant line. The clock is, and the second line underneath the moving minecarts with chests is just a basic observer type of redstone line to carry the signal for the caching, which all of the caching will actually end up being, what's the word, and pointless after we update because of the amazing portal changes that Mojang has finally come up with.
So we're still actually in 1.14.1. I'm gonna update the server probably today, so there you can see that the minecarts going over. They actually, distribute some items. So I think in the corner there was a carpet duper.
Yeah.
And we keep the
I'll
portal.
put it all on too.
Let's turn the farm on, yeah.
Yeah. So I made a little control room in here, and I'll turn on the carpet duper. By turning on that, you can step back outside and see both of the carpet dupers are now working. And I'll step back in here. Expect a massive lag spike real quick, because when I turn on the caching at first, we'll drop to about 5 TPS.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I'm flying around the spectator real quick. So here we can see the carpet duper. And now all of those droppers here get activated. Shooting items into portal, and yeah, this is basically warming up the farm. We got this huge lag spike now. How long does it take?
Yeah. Just about 5 to 10 seconds, and then it's gone. Yeah.
So all of this will be fixed in the 1.15 snapshots, because the portal algorithm just got improved.
Yeah, I think, isn't it that now that it saves the locations that it knows it needs to go, so it doesn't have to search billions of blocks each time? That's quite a bit of an improvement. So to actually start the farm, the control, I make it so that you come out here and you hit this note block here once, bam, and now it's all spawnable. Run back in here, and when the first set spawns, you just flip the clock for 400 game ticks because of the passive mob spawning cycle. Just gotta wait.
So unlike hostile mobs, which just try to spawn every tick, there we go, the first mushrooms. Mushrooms, the passive mobs only get spawned every 400 ticks or 20 seconds. Okay, I think you hit the button now.
Yeah, I did. Okay. There was so you have to wait. The way that the timer works that we have, you have to wait another cycle, and then it starts catching on. You have to wait one cycle. So there you go, and they all start flushing into the portals. And on average, this every 400 game ticks produces 100 mushrooms, 90 to 110. So average out 100 mushrooms, and that is production of 35,000 steak per hour without looting. 35,000 to 38,000, somewhere around there is what we seem to be getting. There is quite a bit of a TPS dip. If anyone else is online, it hits 50 MST by itself, but that will be a lot better after the portal algorithm is fixed. But honestly, the biggest portion of the lag of this farm is not the portals, once they're cached at least. It's the water flowing in and out. If you hit tick health, if you want to show them /tick health, and when you watch the water retracting, it's about 25 to 32 MSBT. So that's pretty bad, but I'm gonna just go. So I'm gonna place a pod in the overworld so we can go check
Okay.
out the nether side. So here on the nether side, every
1
20
second.
seconds you're gonna get quite a bit of mushrooms pouring right out of it. It's a waterfall of mushrooms.
Oh, there we go. Just missed it.
Also, you can see most of the carpet that doesn't interfere with the hitboxes of the chickens, ends up just getting tossed in the lava anyway, because we don't want it, so that's convenient.
Oh, nice. Here's the next batch coming in. So here we use the basically entity in a boat trick. The boats, because they have passengers, don't go through the portal and they push the mushroom cows out.
Yeah, I was going to work with portal update suppression and use banners, but in 1.14, for some reason you have to use a significantly larger amount of banners than before to break the portal, and this right here, just these two, would have required me to place about 90,000 banners, and I just wasn't going to do it.
Oh,
so.
Jesus. That's way too much, yeah. Guess that's pretty easy
so,
with the chickens.
yeah, this is a lot easier. It was actually really annoying to place the chickens, but that still only took a couple hours versus days of work of placing a 1x2, or, place a road for yourself to walk backwards on and then break that all down after. Anyways, down here, Jorge VP, who has played a lot on the Patreon server and worked with me on the Endstone farm on the 1.12 server and the slime farm we have, he designed this whole system down here that while the mushrooms are falling, they pressurize, they power this comparator clock over here that is extended to stay pulsed on until it's released like so, and it causes this little shifting floor mechanism down here. You can take a look at. So it's timed perfectly that once the last cow should have died, then it begins its shifting.
Yeah, nice.
And sometimes, occasionally, you'll see that the steak and the leather pops back up, but it always goes down. It doesn't stay, there for more than 5 minutes and despawn.
Yeah, it's just gonna go down the next time.
Yeah. So we just used the basic slime block on ice for most nether farmers. And as you can look down here in the shulker loaders, or the chests, we have well over a double chest of steak. More than we'll ever really need, but it was definitely a lot of fun to make this farm.
It's also really efficient. So 35,000 steak, I think when we still
35,000
had
to
the farm
38,000.
on Scicraft in 1.8, I think we only got like 25,000, so that's a really fast farm.
For the, did you use an overworld killing method or another killing method on
Killed them in the overworld, yeah.
Yeah, it was all in the lowest sub chunk, I assume.
We even had a translocation system back in the day, and could even loot them.
Oh man, I wanted to do looting with this, but I just got tired of trying to mess with the chamber, and 38,000 is enough. So
yeah, more than enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we were still eating the same steak that we got 4 years ago, and it will probably never run out. So this should be enough.
Man. I gotta say that Methods was a huge help with designing this farm. I couldn't have started the farm design without his help. He gave a lot of tips with just small redstone components and compacting the farm, especially on the caching system, to get it as minimal over the farm as possible.
Okay, I should also mention now with the update today to the 1.15 snapshots, probably the snapshot from last week, we also get some baby mushroom cow spawning, so the raids will suffer a bit, but it's not really a problem because we just flush everything, so it's not a problem.
Yeah,
they
still won't pick up the mob cap or anything, but do babies drop steak or do they not?
No, they don't drop anything.
Okay, so I'm okay with that. I'm sure the rates are not going to be too affected, and the lack of lag from the portals, we can actually do other things while the farm is running.
True.
So that'll be nice. And one unfortunate part about this farm is that portal, for some reason, I can't figure out why. I've done portals in the nether, and I know that's over 16 blocks apart, but that portal right there for the Guardian farm needs to be disabled whenever the stake farm is running, or else all of the mushrooms from the east side of the farm all appear right there on that pathway.
Okay. Well, it uses exact distances. Maybe look into it. Have to do some math usually with those portals.
Yeah. I'll try to figure it out so that we don't have to disable it every time. But for now, as you can see, there's already one Mooshroom hanging out over there. And there was hundreds when we first started the farm, and I had to figure out what that was. But ended up just disabling it.
Yeah, the Nether portal is also where they could go out. It could also be up to 128 blocks away from the original position. So that's the thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's within 128. I'll look into that. Maybe we can move that one away or something. But
all right.
Well, that's basically it.
Yep. Thanks a lot for showing this.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah.
All right. I just updated the server to the 1.15 snapshots. The good news is we can get bees now. Bad news is we need to expand the main storage. But that shouldn't be a problem, just getting the first new items. So here we just add another slice for honeycomb, bee nest, and beehive. You can't sort the honey, it's a non-stackable item. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, then another thing that I want to mention is technically there would be no way to get bees at all if we would play strict vanilla. Because the only way to get bees is to get a bee nest to generate. Bees don't spawn, so you can only get them from the bee nest. So they would just exit that. So the bees would generate together with the bee nest. And yeah, there's no way to get that in the Skyblock world. All blocks are removed, bee nests as well. So we had to come up with something. So we just implemented a behavior that was actually in the first snapshot when the bees got introduced. That if you grow a tree in a certain biome, there would be a chance to also generate a bee nest. So we implemented that rule again. We called it the renewable beehive rule. And there's also a few options. So we could have all biomes. We could also only do a flower forest biome or flower and plains biome. And we decided to do it for flower biome only. So from now on, if you grow a tree in a flower forest biome, there's a chance that a bee nest would generate. We did not select that for all the biomes because it would mess with the tree forms, obviously. Of course, I want to get some bees immediately, so I just grabbed a couple of blocks, dirt, bone meal, and all the 11 jungle saplings we have at the moment. Good opportunity to get more. And next, I need to find a flower forest biome somewhere. Then we can try to grow some trees and get a bee nest. I think you can still harvest it with a silk touch pickaxe. Oh, here we can see one of the disadvantages of updating to snapshots. No Optifine means the Nether Fork is back. And this is actually a nice surprise. I went to a midst to search for flower forest biome, found one. Wanted to go there now, but someone already built some infrastructure here. So let's see what's on the other side. Okay. Oh, somebody was getting flowers. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, now we're trying to get a beehive. I think the chance to get one is only like 5%. So we might do this for quite a while. Okay, no luck so far. Also this time we really have to chop down the trees, get the saplings back. Since we're so low on jungle saplings, it might be even a good idea to get some more. I get the feeling I need to test this in creative first. I grew about 50 trees and did not get a bee nest so far. So maybe I'm just unlucky, but maybe also somebody made a mistake with this feature. I've done a lot of testing, but I'm still clueless what's going on, why we don't get any bee nests. So I definitely got some bees already. First I did a command block setup like this one here, and did not get any bee nests despite growing hundreds of trees. Then I thought, okay, let's try something else. I placed down a layer of dirt and a layer of saplings on top. As you can see, yeah, we got a lot of bee nests. Then I did the command block setup again in a different location now. At first I got a couple of bee nests, but now I'm growing hundreds of trees again without any luck. I'm clueless what's going on, but I think maybe we'll try this strategy here. The layer of dirt and just a ton of birch saplings on top, just to get started. Maybe I'm also just super unlucky, so I tried it again here with the birch saplings. I don't know anymore, maybe something's wrong, or maybe it just got a lot rarer. I remember in one snapshot they actually said in the patch notes that the beehive is supposed to be rarer now, Maybe that's one of the effects. Alright, I'm unfortunately running out of time now, so we're gonna end the episode here. In between, we'll figure out what's going on, and hopefully in the next episode we're gonna get our bees. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.